Hey, JC here, JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore. That's West Central, 6725 West Central Avenue. That is Toledo, Ohio, 436-17-419-531-6097. Chuck is busy doing his job. We've got all kinds of comics. It's a very big week for comics. I can't say I really recall exactly what's all coming in this week, but we'll have a look-see and see what kind of comics we have here. So Chuck did his job, Joel's doing his job, holding the camera nice for us. I'll zoom in a little bit here, and we'll see what kind of funny books there are this week. Did some reorders earlier because there's stuff that is coming out I know I'm going to need more copies of, so trying to be a little proactive there. But here we've got the new issue of Bell from Xenoscope, the new issue of Burnouts from Image. Here we've got part 4 of The Witching Hour from Wonder Woman. The part 3 last week that was in the Justice League Dark was pretty damn good. Very, very impressed with it. Let's check the artwork on this one here. The artwork on this one here certainly seems to be top-notch. But the artwork in the last issue was, I think, even better. Got Black Orchid trying to kill and destroy the Parliament of Trees. And then you've got the Drowned Earth that's happening. So we have that over here in Titans. First 2 was in Aquaman Prelude last week. I've got quite a few more of these Titans, expecting this to be a good seller. That's the cover A's. You've got the Vampirotica. If you like vampires and stuff, you got Vampirotica. There's multiple Vampirella books. Here we've got the variant cover for the new Mars Attacks. Are you all set there?
Yes, I am.
All right, I'll be right with you. Got one of the next to last issues of X-Men Red. Got Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler just should not look human. Nightcrawler never looked human. These artists need to go back. Look at Dave Cockrum. Look at John Byrne. Look at Paul Smith. Look at John Romita Jr. Look how they drew Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler's a demon. He should be looking like a demon. We're going to pause this so I can check the person out. So again, going back to Nightcrawler. You see how Nightcrawler looks here. I'm not going to open this up, but it looks very demonic. You see how he looks here. He looks, does not look demonic at all. He's got pointy ears, but does not look demonic. That's how Nightcrawler should be looking. These artists, these editors need to get on these artists and tell them they're not representing the characters properly. Got The Whisper in Dark, new title from Dark Horse. I'm not sure exactly what that's about, but we'll try to, at some point today, try to check it out. Got the 3rd of 4 issues for Aliens Dust to Dust. This is the cover A. Got the new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And it looks like we have Action Comics number 1004. We've got the cosplay issue to Vampirella and Digithoris. Got new Grimm's Fairy Tales. Got the new Quantum and Woody. You saw my previous one of my previous videos. Just got my reorders on Quantum and Woody, so it's nice to have those. We have this cover to Revenge of Wonderland from Xenoscope. The Batman Volume 7, The Wedding Trades, where the wedding actually did not take place. Predator Hunters 2, Issue 3. This is cover A on that. So I'm going to have some happy Predator fans. just placed a huge reorder on a bunch of Predator action figures. They're going to be selling for $19.99, coming out, I want to say, maybe in January. There's a new Kiss miniseries called Blood and Stardust that just started. There's like 50 covers on this book. Actually, not really quite 50. That's the photo cover, but we'll be pulling these out, but you can see all the different covers that are available there. Lots and lots of covers for the Kiss fan in all of us. Issue 9 of the Raven miniseries. There's one of the other covers to Mars Attacks. Again, it's Dynamite, so they've got multiple covers. I want to say there's maybe 6 or 7 different covers on the Mars Attacks. I've got some more of the Wonder Woman Witching Hour Part 4s. We'll see the cover B's should be in one of these boxes. Got Beasts of Burden, issue number 3, set aside for a customer. Since Halloween is near, Dynamite is coming out with their Halloween specials. This is the Army of Darkness Halloween special. They're doing a Vampirella. They're doing a Betty Page. Several of those. We got my new retailer previews order book. Got the Mystery Science Theater 3000, the comic, issue number 2. Issue 1 did sell out. And here's another one of those. This is cover A to Blood and Stardust. Almost looks like a Bill Sienkiewicz cover. It very well might be. I'd have to check. We've got Justice League Odyssey number 2. This is the Terry Dotson variant. And by variant, I should say open-ended variant, that we don't have to jump through any sort of hoops at all like I would if it was a Marvel book. I've got the rest of my copies. I see the first issue of Arachnite. This is the cover A on this, where you got Moon Knight and Spider-Man combined. Instead of Oliver Twist, it's Olivia Twist. New issue of Belle, again from Xenoscope. Cover B of Exo Man of War. We've got some more of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Macro series. This has Michelangelo. This is the variant. Here we've got Spider Girls. So you've got May Parker. You've got Annie. So you got 2 of the Spider Girls from Mary Jane and Peter Parker. And I can't quite remember. There's been so many, I can't quite remember her name right offhand. She's a pretty obscure character that had disappeared for a while. They might be killing her off in this series. But that's part of the whole Spider-Geddon. Got the Peekaboo trades from Xenoscope. Here we've got the new What If Thor. What If Thor was raised by the Frost Giants. That's of course, the action figure variant. Got the new Star Wars Dr. Aphra. Surprised this book is still being published. It does not sell very well. I've got one of my longtime Star Wars fans. This guy's a longtime Star Wars fan. Most people will probably be lucky to have 1/10 of what he has. He has had enough of the book. So when you've got a longtime fan like that that's had enough, that certainly should tell you something. Another issue of Burnouts. Some aliens, I guess, wanting to go to Canada. You've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Urban Legends. Got, looks like Casey Jones there, perhaps. Maybe it's not Casey Jones. Another cover to Mystery Science Theater 3000. You all set there?
Actually, just a question.
Sure.
Tell me when this was released.
We just got those just a couple weeks ago.
Okay, do you know if they just came out or?
I'm not sure how long they've been out in the stores, but we just got them just a couple weeks ago.
And did I hear you say you have a Mystery Science Theater comic?
Yep, we'll have issue 2. This will be available tomorrow. I've got to reorder some more of the number 1s.
Okay. This is tomorrow though?
This will be out tomorrow, yep.
Darn. Okay. Sorry, husband's a huge fan.
That's okay. So I published from Dark Horse, but I sold out, and I've got to try to remember to reorder some more number 1s.
Well, I know he loves to watch it. It's his birthday coming
Okay.
up. So he's got like 2 or 3 scenes that he's hardcore about, and that's one of them.
Okay. Just let me.
Swing back by tomorrow.
Okay. Just let me know when you're all set there.
I think I'm good.
All right. Let me just pause this. We've got the Battle Lines Groot cover to Century. I'm not sure what he has to do with Century, but we're going to pause this as I've got somebody to ring out. So we'll be right back. Okay. Just had a nice customer. Just bought a Carnage from the Venom Carnage figure. We've got Bell right here. This needed a copy of Mystery Science Theater 3000 issue 1. Here we have Redneck, of course. Again, you could, tired. This is a tired broken record, but at the top here, please, people, please. So I'm going to have to reorder that for her, and which is not a problem. Some shops might view reorders as being a problem. We do not. I don't care if I sell 1 copy, I will reorder it for you. I've got the new Usagi Yojimbo. Had somebody in getting his pull list. He had Usagi's on his, and he was a bit disappointed he couldn't get his copy today, but he understands cannot sell the issues ahead of the time. We've got some more of the Immortal Hulk 7 reorders. If you've not read this issue, if you've not picked up this issue, you certainly should. As I told people, and it's got a memorial on Gary Frederick in here. This issue is like the Hulk on nitrous going down the road that you wonder if you can get that car going faster. Just crank that tank open. Here's the other cover to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So I've got copies set aside for some customers. Here's the cover, the pre-ordered cover to Exo Man of War. Looks like I got a few more of those here. This might have been a copy, maybe I'll short it or something. It must have been maybe the variant copy that I'll short it for the Typhoid Fever Spider-Man. Here we've got, I want to say these are the 1 in 10 variants on the Kiss, Blood, and Stardust. This was taken off on the Dave Cockrum and Gil Kane, Giant Size X1. However, as we can see, these both have dings in the corners, and somebody does not want a variant cover if it's dinged up. Cannot blame them. We've got Return of Wolverine number 2. And surprisingly, they do not have any of the creative teams on the front. But no, Steve McNiven did not do this issue, which is okay. The artwork certainly seems to be pretty damn good. We got Venom, Web of Vengeance, Carnage Born coming out here next month. Certainly, if you want that, it's going to be a very, very hot book. I am certain of that. One thing's for sure, when you've been doing this for well over 30 years, you do get a feel for stuff that will be hot or not hot. Star Wars Adventures Tales from Vader's Castle, number 4. Got people waiting on that. Here's the retailer version to Turtle Urban Legends. We've got the new issue of White Witch, Black Witch, Butterfly Effect. No, it's called Code Spots. And Vampirilla, Roses for the Dead, the Billy Tucci. Billy, look, we got your variant, your 1 in 10 variant here. We've got the Beatles. Well, maybe it's not the Beatles, but the Mars Attacks. Again, same problem. Juggernaut Black #1. The J. Scott Campbell cover. Very unusual. You look at it, necessarily you would not think J. Scott Campbell did this issue, but he did. So we're going to have lots of happy people with it. And then, of course, next week, we've got the White Queen J. Scott Campbell covers coming in. And I'm sure those will be extremely hot. There's lots of people are going to want that sexy cover from J. Scott Campbell. So I'm not sure exactly what this X-Men Black series, what they're trying to do, but we'll find out. Got Grimm's Fairy Tales, Lady of the Lake. She's going after Excalibur. Scarlet from Michael Bendis. This is issue 3. Again, he's put out more issues through DC since he's been there with his own titles than he did at Marvel in the last 6 years. Not many people really care about his creator-owned stuff because I think of the books running so late like they have, so they're not convinced that he'll be on time. We got the new Punisher with Daredevil guest starring. It must be something awful hard for those two to team up because they truly hate each other. Hate each other with a grand passion. We got Spider-Gwen. Now she's going to call herself the Ghost Spider. Got the Art Germ cover. I'm sure these will be very hot books. You'll find them here at cover price. That's probably the best thing about the series. Actually, the artwork is a vast improvement over the Robbie Rodriguez stuff. To call him an artist is an insult to artists everywhere. Very, very insulting to real artists. Somebody like him, he might have some talent, but he needs to go back to school. You know, this piece of webbing right here by Art Germ is better than anything that Robbie Rodriguez has done. Got Flash 57. This is the cover A. Looking forward to reading that. Flash has been an extraordinarily good book recently. I've got some more Flash. I see I've got some more Arachnites down here. I think we got the incentive cover to Vampirilla and Dejathoris. Joe Jusko. Joe Jusko is still cranking stuff out. That guy is a master. If you ever get a chance to meet Joe, certainly do it. He's a very cool dude. Got Old Lady Harley. That's a 5-issue miniseries. Baby Teeth. Both these copies are being set aside for customers. The same with the Revenge of Wonderland. Both of these are being set aside for some customers. To be some very happy individuals tomorrow. Here's Infinite Wars. There's a Warps Arachnite. This is the Andy Kubert variant cover. And we got Spook House 2, number 4, cover by Eric Powell. And that's it for this box. We're going to pause this. Okay, we're ready for this next box. In case you're wondering, got a Grass Pop shirt on. Grass Pop Metal Meeting. It's in Dessel, Belgium. A great heavy metal 3-day, now 4-day festival in Belgium. A great European festival. If you ever thought about going to European, if you're into metal and hard rock, go to Grass Pop. You'll meet friends for life there. Mr. Roger and Mr. Stan and Mr. Mark and just so many others. Shout out to you guys. Okay, so quickly we get this box done. Let's see, we've got from Coffin Comics. You've got the Lady Death Rider, a takeoff on Ghost Rider 1. Brian Polito and company, and they've been doing these takeoff on the old Marvel covers, and these things are great. Great, great, great. I wish I owned them all myself. There's copies I could not get, was not able to get in time. So I lost out, but I wish I could own all those great Coffin Comics covers that they've been doing. Looks like we have some more even. And we've got actually two different versions. This one here, you can see it's green as opposed to red. I think these are what they called the damaged versions, or they made it look like it was damaged. You know, made it give it that old comic book look. So somebody's going to be very happy to get his copies for sure. Used to have lots of Lady Death fans. They used to be around here. There's not quite as many as they used to be, but they've all moved on. Got another Adam Hughes Spider-Man 1 cover with the Black Widow, or excuse me, with a Black Cat. She's broken into Spidey's apartment. And we got a variant Nick Bradshaw cover to Return of Wolverine. Nick Bradshaw is the new Art Adams. His stuff is great. I wish he could do stuff a little bit quicker. All right, we've got the new previews. My orders for previews go in this next week. We've got Black Lightning. I wish it would sell. It probably will not sell because the TV series do nothing for this. You get this Fight Club 3. So we're going to have some happy people getting their new previews. I'm happy because I get to look at previews and decide what is going to sell for me or not sell for me. And perhaps let's take a quick look through this previews here. Let's look at some of the merchandise. Got a Cable mini bus there. So if you're a Cable fan, you need to let me know that you're interested in the Cable mini bus there. Mega Man. I know somebody that he could probably sell both of these if he just comes over and places an order. But you have to place an order, dude. Marvel Vintage 6-inch figures. We have these things ordered. Hawkeye the way he should look. Vision the way he should look. The Wasp looking like she should. Friday the 13th, part 2, Living Dead dolls. Got Linda Carter Wonder Woman. Got all these retro figures here. Got these figures here from DC that are coming out. You got Batman the Merciless. You got Stanley Art Germs Supergirl. That will sell like nobody's business. New Lady Death PVC diorama. Batman the Drawn It PVC. You get this Thor gallery. Man, lots of cool stuff in there for sure. They're going to take my money. People will give me money for what's in here. And I look in this box here, and I look at the bottom. There's nothing indicated, so if I did not look, I would just throw this comics, and there would be comics to be thrown out, and I'd call up Diamond and say, hey, I was shorted my Marvel Superhero Adventures, even though I wasn't, but I didn't know that I wasn't shorted. And then we've got Titans number 28. Got the Virgin cover. Again, you can put Titans right here. You already have DC, so you're not taking anything away from the Virgin cover. I've got, I think, the final issue of Bell. I think I had 4 issues ordered. And we got Vampirella Digisaurus right here. Another great, beautiful cover. Let's see what's on the other side over here. I see the Batgirl foil covers. And I reordered some more of these because I think these things are so nice that I am going to sell out and need more because other shops, their customers are going to come over here looking for these. Because look at this. Look how beautiful this cover is, man. Wow. It might even be better than the regular Josh Middleton variant cover. And we got more Exo Man of Wars. This is cover A of Exo. We got Rat Queens. I'm going down to order 1 copy now. Can't sell any more than that. That's sad. Black Panther versus Deadpool miniseries. Just because. Spider-Geddon number 2 variant cover. We got Annie Bonnie. Set that aside for a customer. We've got the design variants for the Arachnites by Ramos. We'll have those available. Got the Terrifics. Here's the Terrifics foil covers. And love the way that purple pops. Very, very, very sharp cover there. Let's get through the rest of these here. Aliens Dust to Dust 3. That's a virgin cover. They've got the rest of the Beasts of Burden covers. Got another Vampirella Dejah cover C. Dr. Aphra, this is a different cover. I have to see what, maybe it might be a damage replacement. That's probably what that one is. Got Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, activity page book. Somebody's going to be happy about that. We've got some of the Return of Wolverine variants. We've got Spider-Geddon. This appears to be, this is the connecting cover. Let's see some more Grimm's Fairy Tales. Got Grimm's Fairy Tales right there for a customer. Days of Hate from Image. We've got Infinity Warp's Soldier Supreme. There's just one cover on this particular issue. Very kind of strange considering they had two on the first one, but just one cover on that one there. Got some more of the Soldier Supremes. Okay. Got Star Trek, Next Generation, Terra Incognito. I've got that cover right there. That's cover B. We're going to have some happy people that are Trekkies. House of Waxwork. Somebody's going to be very happy to get his copy with that. Here's cover D of Kiss, Blood, and Stardust. And I think if you put covers A through D together, they form one big picture. Books of Magic. We've got the regular sketch cover, blank sketch cover. DC usually puts a protective cover over this. It's strange they did not this time. We've got my customer order form for previews. We've got Dead Kings from Aftershock. Aftershock is a very good company. Check them out. We've got the What If Thor was raised by the Frost Giants. So that one is going to be intriguing. Here's the X-Men Black mugshot cover. We've got Harry Potter. No, it's Books of Magic. Books of Magic was around before Harry Potter. Marvel, DC should sue for Harry Potter. Batman Kings of Fear. So artwork by Kelly Jones, the very talented Kelly Jones, who was inspired by the very late Bernie Wrightson. And you see a lot of Kelly Jones and Kyle Holtz. Of course, Kyle and Kelly, very influenced by Bernie. We've got X-O Man of War. We've got cover C. We've got the regular covers to Black Panther versus Deadpool. Can't imagine where that's going. And we've got Judge Dredd cover A to Judge Dredd Toxic. And this is cover B for Kiss, Blood, and Stardust. If you like these videos, certainly subscribe. And you subscribe, smash that bell for notifications. Thank you.